This is 4.5 solving exponential and logarithmic equations, and I gave you guys a few problems to practice on for your test. And just in case you're still not getting them, let me go over those with you real quick. Okay, I'm going to go through these kind of quickly, but when you're solving and your variable is up here in the exponent, you need to get it out. But my first goal is if I can get these bases the same, I do. For example, I can turn this 16 right here. Let me go ahead and recopy this. And I am looking through my phone, so I apologize if this is shaky. But if you realize that 2 to the 4th is 16, you've got it made. Because if I have just the bases the same and they are equal, then I know the exponents have to be the same. Okay, otherwise they would never be equal. So just set your exponents equal and solve. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. So I've got negative 3y equals 3. So you can see divide both sides by negative 3. So you can see right here that y would be negative 1. Okay, so that's it on that one. Again, if you can make the bases the same, do it. Okay, and I happen to know that 2 to the 3rd is 8. So I've got that. And it's still 2x minus 5 up here in the exponent. I know 2 to the 5th is 32. And here's my exponent. Okay, my bases are the same and they're equal, therefore these exponents are also equal. Now remember what you do with these, you multiply them in, so that's going to give me what, 6x minus, let's see, 3 times 5 is what, 15, and that's going to give me 5x minus 30. Remember you have an exponent raised to an exponent, you can multiply them together. Get your x's together, so it's going to give me x on this side, add 15 on this side, and that's going to give you what, negative 15, and that's it. Okay, so pretty simple right there. And that was number 19. And let's see. Jump down here. Notice there is my variable right up there. And so I need to get this base all by itself. So I'm going to move this to the other side. So I'm going to add 8,100 to both sides. Okay, so I'm going to add that to both sides. So that's gone. And that's going to give me 128,100. Now to get this out of the exponent, what you do to one side, you have to do to both sides. My base is 10, so definitely I'm going to take the log of both sides. So I'm going to show that right there. I wrote over that equal sign, so I'll throw that in. The reason you do that, once you take the log, you can bring this exponent out front. So this exponent right here comes out front. So I have this 3 plus 4x. I'm going to put that in parentheses, times the log of 10 equals the log of 128,100. Log of 10, if you don't realize it, hit it in your calculator, but the log of 10 is 1. So I love that. So I've got this, 3 plus 4x equals, and I'm going to come over here to my calculator, and I'm going to hit this in. Let me find my button here. The log, there it is. What is it? 128,100. And it's about that. And I'm going to let that sit in my calculator, but it's a 5.108. 5.108. Okay, subtract 3 from both sides. So I already have it sitting here in my calculator, so I'm just going to hit minus 3, which is about 2.108. Sorry. Divide both sides by 4. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4. And you can see my answer should be about 0.5269. 0.5269, and that's what x equals about. And so that should be it right there. Okay, so not too shabby. And there's number 27. Looking real quick, just checking on something. Okay. Now, let's do another one. Remember, you want to get, here's your base. Find your base, get it by itself, just like we did up here. Here was my base. This was kind of tagged on here on the end, and I needed to move it over. So here's my base. This is the only thing, sorry, once again, I'm looking through my phone. This is the only, I need to get rid of this. I'm going to divide both sides, because it says 63,000 times e. So I'm going to divide both sides by 63,000. Okay, now, I can see that's what, 1/3, but let's go ahead. We'll hit it in the calculator. It's nice to have it in there anyway. So I'm going to hit 21,000 divided by 63,000. Okay, and I'll just let that sit in my calculator. But it's 1/3. If you want to write it as 1/3, that's fine too. Okay, and realize here, once again, my exponent, my variable is an exponent. I want to get it out, so I'm going to take the natural log. Since my base is e, I'm going to take the natural log of both sides. Why do I do that? Because once I take the natural log of some number, I can bring this out front. So I have this, negative 0.2t. Now I don't even have to worry about the natural log of e, because the natural log of e is 1. So I'm going to hit this in my calculator. It's already sitting there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that in my calculator, and notice to get t by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 0.2. So I'm just going to go ahead, hit that all in my calculator, and see what I get. Now, this was already, remember 1/3 was already sitting in my calculator, so what I can do is I can hit the natural log, don't forget to hit the natural log, and I want my answer, so it depends what calculator you have, but this is how I get my answer. There it is, and I'm going to divide it by, what did I say? Negative 0.2. And there's my answer, 5.4931. 5.9, what did I say? Oh, 4931. Okay, and there you go. All right, I'm going to do a part 2, so these aren't so long, so stay tuned.